All right, my friends, J.R. Dukes at your service. Appreciate you joining me again. Got a great article we're going to talk about today in the Boston Herald. It just came out today. It's interesting because it is very clear that there is a lot of people becoming extremely apprehensive concerning President Joe Biden, and of course, rightly so. So what I want to do is I want us to take a look at this article together, and let's talk about it. All right, so today's issue of the Boston Herald, we have a great picture. President Joe Biden, definitely in one of his many poses that really leads to all of us questioning exactly what is going on with our president at this time. Obviously, he is suffering from some serious health issues. And folks, I don't want to sound abusive towards anyone that is obviously at that age where they are elderly and they're clearly suffering from some type of health condition, but we have to talk about the obvious, and that is Joe Biden's health and what are people doing because of what we all see in plain sight. So let's go ahead and drill into this and let's chat about it. We got, could Democrats be secretly plotting to replace the aging Joe Biden? Let's hope so. President Biden's second possible freezing episode in the last week has sparked renewed speculation that Democrats are secretly plotting to replace him on the ticket and shifted focus to his make or break debate with Donald Trump later this month. As you are aware, they've agreed to two different debates. The first one is coming up very soon. Former President Barack Obama was seen grabbing Biden's hand and guiding him off stage at a big bucks Hollywood fundraiser over the weekend after the president hesitated after several moments. There was a dispute on whether Biden froze or was just taking in the applauding crowd. Now, if you've watched the video, clearly it's another indication that is something seriously wrong with our president. Just last week, Biden appeared to freeze on the dance floor at a Juneteenth event. Video of the episode went viral and prompted more concerns about Biden's health. White House officials said Biden was simply soaking up the applause at the fundraiser and suggested the video of the event was doctored by Republicans to make the president look bad. Folks, I can tell you straight up, and you know the obvious, if the Democrats are having to resort to lying to us, to just making these crazy claims that what we're looking at is effectively an AI doctored Joe Biden. Things are really bad in the Democratic Party. And of course, we know they are very bad. Just think about that. The president of the United States, his staff is having to effectively tell you and me that we can't believe our lying eyes. There's an old expression I heard a long time ago, and it basically said they want you to believe that the dog peeing on your leg is really just rain. And I, for one, am not one to believe that type of nonsense. It goes on to say, by pretending the president taking in an applauding crowd for a few seconds is some wrong. All they're really admitting, once again, is they can't take on the leadership that is fueling the strongest economic growth in the world, bringing violent crime to a 50-year low, restoring manufacturing jobs from overseas, and strengthening our alliances. Senior Deputy Press Secretary Andrew Bates said, describing the video as a cheap fake. Really? That's what they want us to believe. Okay. Yes, Republicans are making up the video because they're concerned about the incredibly low crime rate helping Biden, because voters feel so safe. That's it. Really? Okay. The new worries about Biden come as Hillary Clinton made another surprise public appearance, sparking rumors that she's keeping her options open. Could Clinton be paving the way for Democrats to pick her as the Democratic presidential nominee? I think that's something. A lot of us have been talking about this for quite some time. A number of Democratic consultants are speculating that top party officials could be very quietly looking to remove Biden from the ticket before the convention and find a younger, more dynamic leader to lead the ticket. Someone like Michelle Obama. The plan would, I hope it's not Michelle Obama, by the way, the plan would have to get approval from Democratic elders like Barack Obama. I've also heard a lot of rumors about Governor Newsom from California stepping in like a superhero to save the Democratic Party, but that remains to be seen. Clinton is not young, but could be a compromise choice to save the day and win a rematch with in November. The debate over a possible Biden replacement comes as the president is preparing for his June 27th debate showdown with former Republican president. A risky gambit for Biden, but one he may need to pass if he has a chance of winning re-election. Biden could easily make a major gaffe or have a mental meltdown during the debate, which could essentially doom his election hopes. But Trump is also no spring chicken and could easily lose it during the one-on-one debate rematch. Democrats are hoping the questions provoke Trump into making a huge mistake. I bet they are. How about you? If Biden can somehow get through the debate unscathed, it could ease voter concerns about his age and mental acuity. Really? Well, ain't that something? The way I see it is this. Joe Biden and his handlers know President Joe Biden is in a very bad and let's just say precarious situation. I have been saying for some time that I am really doubtful if President Joe Biden can actually make it the next 4 years, really the next 5 years. And I'm really skeptical that he is not going to have someone challenge him at the Democratic convention for the nomination. Everybody sees what is in plain sight. And, when you get right down to it, it is de facto elder abuse to put all this responsibility on President Joe Biden. It's not about age. What it is about is this man is in decline. This man is 81 years old as of right now. He's got another 4 to 5 years to go if he is reelected. And that is a lot on one person's shoulders, especially when they are clearly suffering from some type of disease or diseases. It's really shameful that people around him are apparently not telling the truth. We all can see, black and white, plain sight, what is going on, what his condition is, and we need to stop pretending that it's not happening, and we have to bring this out in the open and let everybody know that de facto, if you vote for President Joe Biden in this upcoming election, you are voting for President Kamala Harris. God spare us all. Let's hope that never happens. I think the president's recent gaffes have really started this fire burning again. If you remember back in January, he had a pretty decent performance at the State of the Union. I have personal beliefs and opinions as to why that happened. I believe it is a combination of medication and some other things that may have given him before the debate that allowed him to get through that debate in the condition that he was in. However, if you remember back from the State of the Union address, he was extremely fired up, agitated, and let's just say mad. And again, this is yet another symptom of proof that President Biden is in some kind of failing health condition. The man is 81 years of age after all. It happens to us all if we live long enough. And President Biden, it's time for him to step down, or at least if he stays on the ticket, we all need to call it what it is, not continue to let these people lie to us. And if you vote for President Biden coming up in November, if you're still on the ticket, hey, you've been warned and you know who and what you're voting for, aka President Kamala Harris. Cannot even say it without feeling a sense of pain having to actually say that. If you're still with me, you might as well hit the thumbs up button. Please like, share, subscribe, send this video to one of your indoctrinated family members or friends and let them hear the truth and the reality of what's going on right now in our world today. I always say, my friends, keep that mind free, never give up. And until next time, I am J.R. Dukes.